Get up here. Come on, up here, upstairs. Cool. Upstairs. Go. Nico, come on. Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? We back. Hey, y'all. I just went downstairs and didn't do what I wanted to do. Hit that like button. Oh, goodness. So the details came out about that Milwaukee kidnapping, y'all. y'all won't believe. Well, I knew it was a ransom situation, but y'all won't believe how all this played out, man. So a couple days ago, we was talking about the brother, the twin brother. They got arrested. So he got arrested because during the search party, he shot at a car that he believed had something to do with the shooting. I mean, with the kidnapping. The mother got arrested for a probation violation. Nico! The mother got arrested for a probation violation. And I told y'all, this fucking dumbass duck. Chloe! I'm about sick of these ducks. Hold on, y'all. Dumbass fucking duck. Oh yeah. She is. Chloe, Nico! Yo, what the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all get up here, man. Come on. Nico, come on. Yo. Yo, I'm not saying that. Go. Go. Yo, go, sis. Go. Upstairs. Upstairs. Nico. Yo, why the fuck is you at? I always whip your fucking ass. Come on. Dumbass fucking does, man. Where the fuck does go at? My bad, y'all. Yeah, so what I was saying was, yo, the details of how all this shit played out. It's crazy. So remember when I told y'all they raided a house and locked up 3 people? But at the time, they haven't charged anybody. For the actual kidnapping. More than likely, I think the father under investigation. Listen to this shit. They got people crazy, y'all. Yo, people stupid as shit. Listen to this. Then they say Troy Ave under investigation for staging that fucking shooting. Fake ass shooting.
Kidnapping an Amber Alert for that 7. Out charge.
Hold on. Hit that like button, y'all. We only got 7 likes. Listen to this shit. What's up, Robert?
Breaking news is coming out of Milwaukee. 1 man is charged, 2 others in custody in connection to the kidnapping of that Milwaukee boy.
The abduction happened on Friday. The boy was found safe the next day. Fox 6's Ashley Sears is live, and investigators now say the boy's mom was the initial target.
Yeah, hi, Mary. The district attorney's office filed charges against 25-year-old Williams today. Investigators say Williams, along with 2 others, had planned to rob the 7-year-old boy's mother, who they say was a known drug dealer. When they didn't see the child's mom, the plan changed, according to police.
So the mother was the actual intended target. The mother was the intended target, yo. Like this shit's getting goofy about it. But it get worse. It get way worse.
Video shows a white Jeep pulling up as the child rode his bike. His father was in a car alongside. Surveillance video shows the Jeep blocking the driveway of a home. First, 2 people ran out. 1 chased the father inside the home. The other grabbed the boy. Investigators say the child was kept in the upper part of a duplex at 39th and Lloyd. Police say the crew wanted a $100,000 ransom and jewelry. A criminal complaint says the child told police he heard Williams on the phone with his mother, who said she would get the boy, but never did. The child was found safe on Saturday. Now, Williams is scheduled to be in intake court tomorrow morning. Milwaukee police say charges have been referred for that 14-year-old boy and 39-year-old man. Reporting live outside the Milwaukee County Courthouse, Ashley Sears, Fox 6 News.
A wild criminal complaint. All right, thank you. Well, the boy's uncle was charged in a separate incident following the Amber Alert. Jamel White is charged with 2 counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety. White opened fire on volunteers who were searching for his nephew. 2 told police Jamel White opened fire when they were parking. Now, White told police he was scared for his family. Cash bond was set at $20,000 on Tuesday, and he is due back in court next week.
Yeah, but that ain't even the worst part.
I'm going to show you how to apply Pro Lash.
I think he probably was scared. He probably know who to trust. But that ain't even the worst part, y'all. Hold up.
Out charge.
That ain't the worst part at all. I don't know what the fuck going on in Milwaukee. But hold up though. Y'all hear it say it was a 14-year-old involved, right?
Man, this shit too raw. Hold on, let me hurry up. I ain't want to make no Instagram video. I'm finna tweet right now. Fuck it. I'm going right in. Hold on, look.
Charged in the kidnapping Amber Alert for that 7-year-old Milwaukee boy. He did eventually make it home safe. Now, court documents describe this as a robbery plan that went wildly off the rails. Mike Biermeister joins us live from the newsroom with what we have learned this afternoon. Mike?
And Steve, through search warrants we've obtained, investigators believe Jamal White was kidnapped for ransom to get money from his mother. 25-year-old Corey Williams is now charged with kidnapping and taking a hostage. Williams allegedly told investigators that a 14-year-old boy and another adult targeted the 7-year-old's mom because she's a well-known drug dealer.
Eastside swag, so my dialect's funny. If Fridge was here, he would have never had the backpack. Fly till it's sunny up. Try nigga mummy up. Fill the old simmies up.
Yo.
Investigators believe that Jamal White was kidnapped for ransom to get money from his mother. 25-year-old Corey Williams now charged with kidnapping and taking a hostage. Williams allegedly told investigators that a 14-year-old boy and another adult targeted the 7-year-old's mom because she's a well-known drug dealer. Now, according to the criminal complaint, Williams drove a white Jeep to the boy's mother's house first, but after they didn't see her, they changed their plans and decided to rob the boy's father instead. Court records show when they pulled up to his house, the boy's father ran inside, so they kidnapped the boy at gunpoint. Later that night, investigators say the suspects called the boy's mother, demanding $100,000 plus jewelry and to meet at a nearby park, but she never showed up. The criminal complaint states that once the three became aware of the Amber Alert, they left the boy at Williams' house, and when police arrived, Williams hid in the attic while the boy was left in a bedroom. And again, if warrants that we've obtained, investigators believe
This is why.
On all counts, Williams is facing over 120 years in prison. According to search warrants, the 14-year-old involved was arrested. The other adult male has not yet been charged. Steve, convicted on all counts.
Yo, there's so much to talk about with this shit, yo. For one, yo, that's why you keep shit off social media. Yeah, man. You show money on social media, people just get the mind get to wondering. Yo, she probably didn't even have $100,000, man. You heard me? Yo, she probably didn't even have $100,000. And they kidnapped this boy. They wanted to kidnap the mother. They kidnapped the boy, held him for $100,000. I knew it was a ransom once I went to her page. You feel me? She couldn't pay the ransom. She told the child over the phone that I'm coming to get you, but she couldn't pay the ransom. Luckily, they wound up getting the boy. Yo, but to make a move off a 14-year-old's word is insanely stupid. Yo, a 14-year-old. Yo, these are grown. I don't know. I got the what the fuck is going on in Milwaukee? How do you let a 14-year-old come up to you like, yo, I gotta play? You a grown ass man. You down there 40. You feel me? Yo, I gotta play. Yo, we can rob this person's mother. Did it. And they wonder why it went left. The 14-year-old is the one that snatched the boy. That's what they saying in the documents. The 14-year-old kid is the one that snatched the 7-year-old boy. Snatching the 7-year-old boy was never part of the plan. But what the fuck do you expect to happen when you moving off the word of a 14-year-old? You feel me? Like, yo, that's just the dumbest shit I ever heard in my fucking life. Yo, they need to make a provision. Yo, they need to make a provision in law. And you do something like that, whoever the oldest get the most time. Straight up. Like, I never agreed with the fact that Queso father was able to tell on his son. Like, how are you allowing a father to tell on son? And this is the one that raised this motherfucker. Like, I don't know, y'all. I just look at shit different. I think this is probably one of the dumbest stories I've fucking heard in the last 10 years. Because I just couldn't imagine. What's up, Mark? I just couldn't imagine a 14-year-old coming in like, yo, I got y'all somebody we can rob. And not even moving off of it, but taking a 14-year-old with me. Like, all right, let's go take care of that. You a grown ass man. That man probably got kids that's 14. You feel me? Yo, hold up, yo. Nico. Damn. My bad, y'all. Oh my God. Where's one? What's up, Kenna? I'm fine, y'all. Had to fucking carry this goddamn big ass dog all up the step. Thanks, Steve. But yeah, though, y'all. You just tapping in, y'all. We was talking about that Milwaukee situation. Kind of find out a 14-year-old is the one that put the play together with two 39-year-olds. Milwaukee kidnapping update. Yo got booked, told it all, man. But that's the fuck they get for moving off the word of a 14-year-old kid, man. I couldn't have made my son is 14, y'all. Suspect claimed 14-year-old orchestrated plan to rob child's mother before kidnapping turned into a $100K ransom demand. So the boy said that when his dad was in the driveway, a man chased him and grabbed him by the back of the shirt and took him. He said he was in the car with three unknown, that's what the child saying, men, and they drove to a house where police eventually found him. When they got to the house, he went inside with the man who drove the car. The boy said he heard the man talking to his mom and heard his mom say that she was going to come pick him up, but she never came, according to the complaint. When shown photos, the boy identified Williams as the man who drove the Jeep when he was taken. The complaint says Williams told police he was contacted 2 weeks before the kidnapping by a 14-year-old who planned to rob the boy's mother. Williams said the mother, Siobhan Williams, is a well-known drug dealer and flaunts money, and that he had seen her with bricks of drugs during FaceTime calls. Williams said the 14-year-old planned to rob her on July 11th, so Corey left work early and borrowed his girlfriend's car, a white Jeep Renegade, and picked up the teen and another person. Those two had guns and were wearing face masks. Corey Williams told police that the plan was to go to the mother's house and rob her at gunpoint. But when they got to her house, they didn't see her. Williams said the 14-year-old suggested robbing the boy's father. So they went to the house near 61st and whatever street, where they saw the 7-year-old and his father in front of the home. The 14-year-old and the other person got out of the Jeep with guns. The teen grabbed the boy and put him in the Jeep, and they drove off. Corey Williams said he got into an argument with the other two about taking the boy, the complaint says. Corey Williams said the plan changed, and they contacted the boy's mother that night and demanded $100K in jewelry in exchange for the boy. And they wanted to meet at a nearby park, but she never showed up. When they became aware of the Amber Alert, Corey Williams said the teen and the other person left, leaving Williams and the boy at the house. Corey Williams said there were conversations on whether the individual or the 14-year-old should harm the boy to show they were serious, but was not acted upon. Williams said when police arrived at his house, he hid in the attic and left the 7-year-old boy in the bedroom. Yo, this is about the dumbest shit I done heard. Yo, they need to get life just for doing that shit. Just for listening. Forget the kidnapping. Just for listening to a fucking 14-year-old about a robbery attempt. They need to get fucking prison time for that. That need to be a charge in itself. That need to be a charge in itself. Hey, Sean, I'm ready to go, all right? Listening to a 14-year-old and allowing a 14-year-old to plan a robbery for adults. Punishable by death. That charge right there alone should be punishable by death, man. That's not sure. Ready to go to work, all right? Good. So can I try to get back up here? You heard me? Sean? See if I can, I try to get back up here sometime today. Alright. What? Yo, you know what time I get off, yeah? I like no motherfucking 2 Chainz. Yo, though, for real, though, I can't be the only one to think that's strange, yo. How y'all feel about that, yo? How do y'all feel about... What y'all think about... Not how do y'all feel. I don't ask people how they feel. What y'all think about a 14-year-old planning a robbery for adults and adults acting on it? Like, to me, yo, that gotta be like a sign of retardation or something. I mean, nigga really allowed a 14-year-old to plan a robbery. It's fucking crazy, man. But then we got Troy Ave, yo. Troy Ave is under investigation for the robbery hoax. For staging the robbery. Staging the shooting. I told y'all beginning that shit was fake. Y'all gotta realize Troy Ave more than likely is on papers. He snitched not to go back to prison before. So you think that he would release a video of a shooting, knowing good and goddamn well he ain't supposed to be around no motherfucking firearms? Like, it just didn't make sense. I don't see how people even believed it. It didn't make sense. Man's already a rat. He don't want to go to jail again. Troy Ave probably don't need to jaywalk no more. You heard me? That nigga don't spit on the sidewalk. He don't jaywalk, he don't do shit. That man ain't trying to go back to jail, man. Yeah, but the crazy thing about that, hold on. It's a Troy Avenue and Friend is under investigation for allegedly faking shootout and robbery where they claim most would have ran or folded. Troy Ave under investigation. Yo, faking the shootout for clout is diabolical, yo. That nigga faked the shootout for clout. Yeah, San Diego police said they're investigating, y'all. Yeah, but I wanted to talk about this, right? Because I've been critical of J-Man and his pushing peace movement. You can listen to this on the right. So two group of guys, young Will. Now this is what I was talking about when it comes down to pushing peace, right? I was telling y'all, yo, J-Man can't push peace. That's why I never got behind that shit. Like I always just thought it was the play. I think that's flaws a motherfucker. To me, it don't get no worse than that, y'all. You using a real life situation with all the people that died in Chicago. You know what I mean? All the gang beefs, the innocent people, the gang members, the families. Yo, to use that and say you pushing peace when you really just pushing paper. Yo, I thought that was very low character of J-Man. You know what I mean? So I could never get behind that. And one of the things I always said was, yo, in order to push peace, you gotta be respected. You know what I mean? You can't be no nigga off of YouTube that niggas don't, you know what I mean? You wasn't really involved like that. You really gotta be a respected member. You have to have been in the mix. Because it gotta be consequences. You know what I mean? If we pushing peace and somebody on my end break that motherfucking treaty, then yo, he got to pay for that. And it got to be like that on both sides. Now, J-Man can't do that because that ain't him. You understand? So, when I was telling niggas like, yo, that pushing peace movement, that shit ain't gonna work. That shit garbage. That shit a play. Even with the going to O-Block, like it was nothing J-Man could do to push peace in Chicago because J-Man ain't never pushed violence in Chicago. You know what I mean? For lack of better words. In order to push peace in Chicago or any city, you had to once push violence. And niggas got to know about it. That's just how it is. I don't make the rules. I mean, people might say that's fucked up, but that's just the reality of it. That's just the reality of it. So, I never got behind the movement. I used to like J-Man until he started that. I'm like, oh, I can't get with that, J-Man. That shit, you out here running the play on people, yo. You plan on a real situation to monetize yourself, bro. You plan on a real situation to monetize yourself. You ain't gotta do that, yo. If you funny, be funny. Be funny, bro. Stop. Don't connect yourself to something that you know is not achievable. He know it's not achievable. So it's another group in Chicago. These guys, street guys, I don't think these niggas know rappers or nothing. They've been at war with another section of Chicago for a while now. And they got together to try to stop whatever the fuck they got going on. I need some gas. I'm ready to play it for y'all. Shit. I meant to Ben show that shit to y'all for real. Somebody named
Omnipod 5 is the only tubeless automated insulin delivery system on the market for type 1 and type 2.
It's a real rival. This shit going on before me, you feel me? For us to be doing this on the side of each other, for me, brothers, you feel me? Man, collabing with for years before my time, like it took 20 plus years to come to this, come together and talk as men and you know what I mean? And ain't no guns getting up, ain't no fists getting sold, you know what I mean? None of that. I don't care if you bitty, jitty, 4 corner us, the vice lord, I don't care about none of that. You double H, this is what it is. Cause guess what, when we behind the walls, we double H. You feel me? So why we can't do double H when we outside the walls? But if we push the peace, I'm stumped down. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do a pebble, you ain't gonna do a rock, cause that's what we doing, even though you don't like this brother, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You can't push peace the back door.
Dang, you feel me? My brother, I know what he on. He want what's best for me like he want what's best for him.
You feel me? If he say something, that's what it is. I say something, that's what it is. You feel me? Like, that's what it is. It ain't even really about us at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's about them. It's about the ones that come, about the generation stumped down none of us.
You gotta tell yourself if you see this in 10 years, young guy.
For him to be able to walk in the trenches with no problem at all, man.
So what's the biggest similarity between where y'all grew up at?
I mean, we project babies. Real recognized, real, man. It's all about respect, you know. I respect them like they respect me, you know.
What's the biggest lie that you was told growing up, but now you know the truth about it?
You know what? The street don't love nobody. I got my son with me right here with no family.
Yes, sir.
That's me. Show him a better direction, show him a better way. So he can be able to go anywhere he wants without looking over his shoulder. Like, man, pushing peace, man, this shit about saving lives. You feel me?
Most of the brothers dead, man, wouldn't be dead if we knew how to talk to each other.
You ain't sure that's the wrong way, you supposed to be teaching the right way.
You're supposed to be a father, even though you're not their father, you're supposed to be a father to tell them and show them the right way.
We beef with each other for so many years and so much blood spilling, and then shit, it was like we turned on each other and started eating each other once upon a time. Look, if we can do it, you can do it, man. You feel me? It feels good to walk from ass in the West with no problem. They got a whole bossy piggyback ride for the kids, man. That's what it's about. It's about the shorties. And we can sit back and watch like kids right here. Come on, get out of here.
You say what?
You trying to shut them down, Brody blocked in with all type of orders and everything.
You don't?
We all we got. Big unity. We all we got. Big unity.
With Coinbase, you can trade cryptocurrency securely in 6 easy steps. Create and verify your Coinbase account. Add your payment method, like a bank account, debit card, or wire. Select Buy from a list of trade options. Find the crypto you want to buy. Enter an amount you're comfortable trading. Then finalize your order. It's that easy. Get started at Coinbase.com.
Ready to lose the hat and regrow the hair? With Chews by Hims, you can regain your hair and your confidence. Our chews are powered by clinically proven ingredients like minoxidil and finasteride, so you can grow thicker, fuller hair in 3 to 6 months. Your treatment is 100% personalized to your hair goals and comes at an affordable price that works for your budget, so you can step out with full confidence. Hats off to hair growth with treatment that works for you. Start today at hims.com.
I bet y'all.
Look! This is the eye of the trenches.
Where we at, family?
We in the Hornets, the home of the double A. This the horseshoe. This the horseshoe. We ain't gonna even say the real one. We gonna stay stumped down. We in the horseshoe. This the Hornets from here to there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna eliminate nothing. We ain't gonna take nothing from nobody. This the Hornets. The Hornets come from here. We gonna stay from Ashland all the way to Western, man. This the Harry Hornets. So down the horseshoe.
Yes, sir. What's
this? This is a one way in, one way out. You got in here, you couldn't get out when the project was up. One Let me get through this way now. It was a horseshoe. You stuck in it. There wasn't no way out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's what they tell you. It was a horseshoe. You got in here, it was ugly. You know what I'm saying? You had to find a way out.
100%.
Yeah.
So did you make a way out of here, fam?
I say I successfully have, but it's like survival. You know, this the home. You know, this the land. You know, I feel like I did all right for myself. You know what I'm saying? And I made it back.
So what's the significance of this part? Why did you want to do this today?
Home. Now can you say that again?
I said, what's the significance of this part, and why did you want to do it today?
The significance of it is freedom. That's what I want to say, freedom.
Yes,
that's
sir.
The significance of it, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So who you with right now?
I'm with the home of the Hornets.
Yes, sir.
And out of the trenches.
Yes, sir. I'm saying, like, what we doing? You got the Unity Brothers out here, everything, brother.
We pushing peace. We showing peace is more than social media. Peace is more than, you know what I'm saying, just saying peace. And you know, when you talking about peace, you gotta understand, man, you don't want the recognition from social media, you want it from the
No, what I'm saying is, Big Low, J-Man couldn't never push peace, yo, because he wasn't in the streets. You gotta be in the streets to push peace, bro. You gotta be in the streets to push peace. You can't just be on the internet talking. Like, that's the whole point of this video. J-Man goal was never attainable. It was unattainable. It wasn't real. You know what I mean? Cause just like I know that being from Baltimore, I'm pretty sure he knew that coming from Chicago. Cause it's the same way everywhere. Like I can't push peace from the internet in my city. You know what I mean? It ain't about what side they from. Like it doesn't north side, south side, east. It don't matter the side. What I'm saying is, in order for J-Man goal to ever have been attainable, he had to been outside on the street. He had to put in work. Cause like I said, and like you just heard Shorty say, it got to be consequences to not pushing peace. J-Man can't apply no pressure. He can't make sure it's consequences if a motherfucker break the treaty. So that's why it was a nonsense movement. It was a nonsense movement. It was a money play. That's all it was. It was a money play. And it was a successful money play. But I just don't respect the fact that niggas use real situations to garner attention to themselves, like Black Lives Matter did. No, they use real situations but have a total separate agenda. I can't get behind that by nobody. It don't matter if it's J-Man, it don't matter who the fuck. I can't get behind that shit by nobody. I think that's goofy. I think that's goofy, y'all. I think, yo, you let your talent speak for itself. Everybody want to jump the line. You understand? Niggas want to create characters. Niggas want to create fake storylines. Niggas want... Just why you can't be real? Why you can't be you? Why you can't be authentic? And still get to the next level. And what I'm saying is, as long as we're allowing people to play these type of games, then the people that ain't willing to play ain't going to go nowhere. The people that just want their talent to speak, or whatever they doing to speak for itself, ain't never gonna get nowhere, because we got too many motherfuckers willing to jump the line and willing to do some of the wildest things to monetize. J-Man ain't one of them. Now I like Charleston White. I think J-Man is funny. But what he did to get where he at, that shit kind of goofy to me. I ain't gonna say kind of, it is goofy to me. Because all he did was play off of hope. You know what I mean? He played off of hope. That's what the government do to black people. Give them hope. That's what the church does. You out this bitch selling hope, bro. Knowing good and goddamn well that shit, you could never achieve that. It was no way possible that J-Mane could achieve that because J-Mane wasn't in the mix. King Von could have did it. But you know King Von wasn't interested in that. You had to be in the mix to do some shit like that, bro. He wasn't in the mix. He wasn't one of the guys. Niggas wasn't chasing J-Mane down. Mama Duck said that. I knew that just by the way he talked. The shit that he do. Niggas that see J-Mane, niggas that give that man worked at the hospital, man. Niggas, and I don't want to slander him. I'm just being real about the situation. He lived around. He probably experienced some things, but he wasn't one of the guys, man. He wasn't the nigga that you had to worry about. Like, oh shit, there go J-Mane. Hit the cut. No, it wasn't none of that. Or there go J-Mane, let's run him down. It wasn't none of that. So for him to say he was pushing peace, that was just like, yo, come on, bro. Like, you over this bitch just talking, my nigga. You know good and goddamn well you can't push nothing in that side of Chicago. But these guys, you can tell was in the mix. And I can get behind what they doing. I can respect what they have real results. It might have real results. That J-Mane shouldn't have no results. For one, you wait till everybody died. All the guys that was really in the mix is dead. Yeah, man, ain't too many left. I can get behind these dudes.
From the people that's in the trenches, the ones to come. You know what I'm saying? Not the ones behind me, but the ones to come. Like my child, his child. You know what I'm saying? To be able to go downhill or come right here without nobody saying, oh, that's blood son or that's his nephew. You know what I'm saying? Without those characters on it, without that judgment of the shit we done within the past. You know?
Well, the drill movement turned Milwaukee up. Milwaukee has a drill movement. I covered Milwaukee and how their crime soared because of drill music. %56 of some shit in a year. End up being for murders, end up being one of the most dangerous cities in America. Out the blue. Ain't never been in the top 10 or maybe even 20. Milwaukee used to get 50, 40 murders a year. Man, drill music hit Milwaukee, that shit took the murders all the way up to damn near 200. Drill music turned Milwaukee upside down.
Yes, sir. So what's heaven on earth for you? Like, break it down.
Heaven on earth, I'm gonna say, I would say peace and comfortability, you know what I'm saying? Living and being able. That's heaven on earth for me, man.
So describe it.
And watching my kids being able to play wire head the nugget at.
Yes, sir. You say what?
See, the thing is, yo, it get to a point, yo, where everybody get tired of that shit. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to keep losing friends and associates, and you know what I mean? Like, yo, that shit keep going to jail and keep going to prison. That shit gets stressful. But it's very seldom that you have a person that's willing to step up and be the motherfucking and be the voice and extend the olive branch to the other side and be like, yo, we gotta end this shit. Because to be honest, yo, once bodies get to dropping, it's hard to end it. It's always gonna be somebody that be like, man, fuck no, fuck that shit. This nigga did, or this person did that. So it takes some solid guys, yo, to be able to do that. That's why I always say, yo, we gotta get better at ending conflicts before people start dying. Because once people start dying, ain't nobody really trying to hear that shit, man. That's they know everybody dead. You heard me. Might be 2 people left on both sides. And the only reason they alive because they couldn't stay out of prison. That's how that should be, man. It's a dirty system for real, dirty dynamic. That we just gotta get better at. When it come down to that, we got to get better at talking things through before violence starts. You know, because most of these situations don't start over nothing that major. You know what I mean? lot of them start over, well, back when I was coming up, it started fist fights. And then it'll go from fist fights to trigger play. Now one person died and it's just a domino effect. Before you know it, your whole crew dead. You don't even want to live. You look at old pictures like that. Yo God, he got life. Yo got 30 years. He moved. Then you got situations where the guys that still want to be on that, they start hanging with the young niggas. I mean, because you had people that change and move forward and, you know, become more family oriented. But the other guys, more than likely, they wasn't never really involved.
4 1.
They wasn't really involved. They get to hang with the other side and shit, or hang with the young niggas. Yo, but yo, hit that like button. Let me holler at my man real quick. Yo, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I just wanted to highlight that shit for real because I think it needs some attention. Oh, but all the attention the J-Main shit got, that was a play. That video only got 28,000 views. And I think they more serious than that. But let me know how y'all feel out in the comments. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. So never there keep you news.